All right, everyone, welcome to the first episode of our podcast, Journey to Fluency. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of learning English and why it's such an intriguing journey. Can you believe there are over 1.5 billion speakers of English worldwide? That's right, over 1 billion people connected through ideas, stories, and cultures.
Wow, that's huge. So does that mean learning English could help you make friends globally? I mean, just imagine meeting someone from halfway across the world.
Absolutely. It's essential for international business, education, travel, and entertainment. Think about it. If you're at a cafe in Paris and you stumble into a chat with a local, speaking English can be your magic key to so many experiences.
Oh man, that sounds really amazing. I mean, a trip abroad where you can actually, connect with people. I remember when I went to this tiny little town in, Italy, and, I struggled to communicate. It was wild. I think I ended up using a lot of hand gestures.
Right? And that's what's great about learning a language. Regardless of your motivations, whether it's studying abroad, snagging a better job, or just socializing, learning English opens so many doors, like a treasure map to new adventures. Do you ever feel like language is almost like a superpower?
Superpower. Yes, I totally like that. So, what's the best way to start? Do you just, dive in head first or something? I feel like jumping off a diving board into a pool full of sharks.
Haha, great question. Language learning can be daunting, but remember, mistakes are part of the adventure. Just keep practicing, even when things get tough. A fantastic way to improve daily is through listening. Engage with podcasts, songs, and movies. I always tell my students, repeat what you hear. It's like creating a mental echo that enhances both pronunciation and memory.
Oh wow, so, it's like you're training your brain to, recognize the sounds better? That seems super effective. My mind is, racing with all these ideas.
Exactly. And reading is another amazing habit to pick up. Start with simple texts. Think news articles or short stories. It's like treating your brain to a buffet of vocabulary. Keeping a vocabulary journal can really make a difference too. Write new words and their meanings, then throw them into conversations. It's fantastic.
A vocabulary journal. That's so clever. I wish I had thought of that when I was trying to, learn different things. My friend once kept a word-of-the-day calendar on her desk, and it totally drove her boss nuts. Imagine a tense meeting with a sudden burst of vocabulary.
Haha, that's creative for sure. Speaking frequently is key to building confidence. Picture this. You find a language buddy, or even describe your day in English to a mirror. It might feel silly at first, but trust me, it works wonders.
Looking at yourself while talking to, a mirror sounds intense. Does it really help? I mean, what if the mirror starts talking back?
Totally. It's about getting comfortable with your voice and your thoughts. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes together. For instance, don't confuse since and for.
Oh, right. That's one of those funny traps, right? Since and for, it's like a riddle I can't crack.
Yes, you say since with specific points in time, like I moved here since 2010, and for with periods of time, like I've been studying for 3 years. Make sense?
Oh yeah, that totally makes sense. I think I mix that up sometimes with other languages. It's like a language blender in my brain.
It's super common. Another thing to keep in mind is pronoun usage. For instance, you say, give the book to her, not to she. Small things can make a world of difference.
Okay, I see what you mean. And what about pronunciation? The th sounds? I always feel like a cat trying to catch a laser pointer when I say them.
Ah, yes. Mispronunciation is very common. Shadowing native speakers can significantly improve that skill. Just mimic what they say and how they say it. It's like being a vocal chameleon.
So, reverse karaoke, huh? That sounds like, an interesting game. I'd probably mess up the lyrics and create a new hit song.
Haha! Speaking of practice, let's do some interactive exercises. Repeat after me. I am learning English every day.
I am learning English every day. This feels like a chant already.
Now, English helps me communicate with people around the world.
English helps me communicate with people around the world. This is, becoming my new mantra.
Lastly, practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect. I'll definitely remember this one.
Brilliant. Remember the key takeaways. Listen to English daily, read to build vocabulary and comprehension, speak as often as possible, and most importantly, enjoy the journey.
Wow, this has been, so enlightening. I can't wait to get started. Let the adventure begin.
Absolutely. Thank you for tuning in to our journey here. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends. Keep practicing, embrace the mishaps along the way, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, and I can't wait to dive into the next episode. Who knows what other language secrets await us?